Caitlin Clark
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Stephen A. Smith just called out Angel Reese harder than a flagrant foul under the rim, and now everyone's buzzing. He completely dismissed her latest attention-grabbing move like it was another wild episode of reality TV spiraling out of control. Reese made a daring, Caitlin Clark-style play that instantly blew up online, and the sports world couldn't believe their eyes. Thought the drama was over once the game ended? Think again. Stephen A. didn't just speak up, he brought the heat. And if you're Angel Reese, you might need some ice, because this roast felt personal. So, what exactly went down?
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, if Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did, they mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the final. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living, you know what, at moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did, it would have never gotten to this point.
We have a lot of folks that have come to the defense of numerous WNBA players because they were pointing out like this has been going on before long and people are not hating on her. It's not about hating on her. It's that you feel she is getting a level of attention that you deserved and you warranted long before she ever came along.
4 points. Yep, that's the whole tweet. Angel Reese finished with just 4, like she was on a scoring detox. And no, Caitlin Clark wasn't clamping her down either. Reese spent most of the game on the bench, chilled like last night's leftovers, casually sipping Gatorade and giving off full-on soccer mom at halftime vibes. It was Sky versus Fever, and Clark wasn't even suited up. Still, Angel couldn't get cooking, not even a slow boil. So seriously, what went down?
And tipped off this weekend with several marquee matchups on the slate. Most fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58 with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive.
How do you show up to a game where the biggest star is literally on the bench nursing an ankle and still manage to have the worst performance of your career? Angel Reese didn't just miss the spotlight. She buried it 6 feet deep. If this was some attempt to position herself as the anti-Caitlin, well, mission accomplished, in the worst way possible. While Caitlin Clark sat out, wrapped up like a Chipotle burrito and casually sipping Gatorade, Angel was out there putting up a stat line so bleak it needed its own sad trombone sound effect. 4 points? That's not a performance. That's a quiet plea for help.
Calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her. But it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind.
Sure, she grabbed her usual 12 rebounds, because if there's one thing Angel Reese is gonna do, it's crash the boards. You'd think every rebound came with a free Chick-fil-A meal the way she snatches them like her life depends on it. And after this offensive flop, maybe it does. If rebounds were cash, Angel would be filthy rich. But when it comes to actually scoring, she's out here playing like putting the ball in the basket is just a suggestion, like she's doing the sport a personal favor by not hitting double digits.
Your thoughts?
Well, first of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you're losing by 35 points.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own that. Angel Reese can rebound the basketball. She's a damn good player. She's got a bright future in the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark is next level.
You know it's rough when even the commentators are stretching for positives like, well, she's contributing in other ways. Other ways? Like what? Team morale. Because Angel Reese looked like she was out there doing 40 minutes of cardio mixed with a full-blown identity crisis. At one point, the camera caught her zoning out like she was seriously considering a career shift to reality TV. The Real Stat Padders of Chicago, coming soon to a streaming platform near you. Remember when she used to hit the floor like a walking highlight reel? Lashes on point, nails fresh, attitude louder than the home crowd? Now her stat line reads more like, "Wait, we had a game today." The whole energy screamed, "I peaked in college." This isn't the season she hyped. This isn't the Bayou Barbie takeover. This is giving full Desperate Housewives of the WNBA. And there's Angel, just standing there holding the empty wine glass. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out on the court getting targeted like she owes someone money, yet still dishing assists, draining threes, and pulling defenders like she's Steph Curry's long-lost twin. If you're looking for the perfect headline for all this, Angel Reese just entered her reality TV era.
A little bit more on that in just a second, but before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. That element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
Oh man, the latter part of that, Stephen A, is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlin and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Angel Reese had the stage and completely forgot her lines. She had the spotlight, the MIC, the platform, the moment, even the metaphorical backup dancers. And still, total blank. That 12-rebound flex? Let's be honest, it's time to admit not all boards are built the same. Angel's out here snatching rebounds like the ball insulted her family. Stat padding isn't just part of her game anymore, it is the game. She's boxing out like she's prepping for a CrossFit competition, only to launch shots that look more like abstract art than basketball. At this point, she's not collecting rebounds. She's stockpiling them like limited edition Pokemon cards. Gotta catch 'em all, just never actually use them. And now the whispers have begun, the kind you hear on sports talk shows right before someone gets benched or quietly dropped. This isn't high school, there are no gold stars for trying hard. In the WNBA, if you're not producing, you're sitting. Right now, Angel Reese's most consistent highlight might be her courtside fashion. And if her minutes keep shrinking, she might need to check in with her stylist instead of the coaching staff. This was supposed to be the season, her moment to silence the doubters. But instead, she's starting to look like the basketball equivalent of a viral TikTok trend, burned bright for a second, then flamed out harder than the milk crate challenge. It started strong, took one wobbly step, and now we're all watching the collapse in slow motion.